this is still the best damn football show on the internet, period. I know.
I'm the greatest, you already know. I got the street coin, rich nigga flow. In my arsenal, I got a full clip. I got the John Machine, man, I'm on my own shit. I'm the greatest, you already know. I got the street coin, rich nigga flow. In my arsenal, I got a full clip. I got the John Machine, man, I'm on my own shit.
What's good? What's popping? Your boy is alone in the building. Mulich having some technical difficulties. He'll jump in at some point, whenever that is. But we're gonna get this popping. It's already been an hour late, which is absolutely ridiculous. So I appreciate everybody for sitting back, waiting, chilling, getting ready to pop it. So I'm gonna bore you with all the side stuff today. We're gonna get straight to the meat and potatoes. This week, we all know Shedeur Sanders has been the topic of conversation, whether good or bad, mostly bad because, people hate what they don't understand. And Shedeur Sanders is something that people do not understand or care to understand. But that's why you come here. That's why you're inside the huddle, because you're with your boy, you're with OG Mal, and I am going to give you all the understanding that you need. All right, let's get it popping. Cam Newton, first of all, Emmanuel Acho, Rex Ryan, a couple other guys had their opinions on Shedeur Sanders and how he should move about his NFL career, whether it be he shouldn't take interviews. If he does take an interview, the type of talk he should have or the talk he should not have. We've gotten to the point where we completely understand Shedeur Sanders is damned if he do, damned if he don't. If he opens up his mouth, he says the wrong thing. If he doesn't open his mouth, he should have said something that they were on the lines of acceptable for them, the quote-unquote quarterback talk, okay? Which is bullshit. You just don't like Shedeur Sanders, and it is what it is. So let's get to some of what the media has been doing, the things that we do not like. Let's start off with Mr. Rex Ryan. Hold on. Now I'm having technical difficulties here. Let's go.
The guy or Gabriel, whatever. Something's missing. Something's missing with this kid. This kid talks. He runs his mouth like I could be a starting quarterback with his arms crossed like this.
I know if you see the quarterback play in the league right now, I know I'm capable of doing better than that.
Get your ass in the front row and study and do all that. If I know, the whole league knows. Quit being an embarrassment that way. You got the talent to be the.
All right, let's stop it right there. This is what I mean about false narratives and what social media, what media can do to paint the narrative in a very negative way or positive way, just depending on what side of the fence you stand on. But this, we're talking about negative. Saying Shedeur Sanders isn't getting to playbook and he's not sitting in front of the class as per se in the quarterback room and he's learning what he needs to learn. You have no idea. You're not in one of those single rooms to know what Shedeur is and is not doing. So to paint it as if he's not doing it, that's bad. Okay? That is called bad reporting. This is how narratives start. Because what happens is a casual fan, a casual person will listen to Rex Ryan because they'll say, well, he's been an NFL head coach. He's been a defensive coordinator. He's got Super Bowls. He's got all of these things. So his credibility is legit. So if he's saying Shedeur isn't doing X, Y, and Z, so it must be true he's not doing X, Y, Z. And then they go out into the world and they get on social media and they get happy thumbs and they start tweeting out or Xing out if you're on X or if you're on Instagram and they start talking, oh, Shedeur doesn't even know the playbook. Shedeur doesn't even do this. Shedeur doesn't do that. And their sources from bad information. This is how media fucks up a player. This is how narratives get started. I talked about it last week. If collusion was the talk during the whole draft process, and no teams were going to draft him, and this, that, and the third. That's cool. That's why he slid to the 5th round. But then it comes out later that oh well, the Ravens and the Eagles both reached out to him, and he said, "No, I don't want to play for those organizations because I don't want to be a backup." Well, why wasn't this conversation had back in April, May, June, July, August? We didn't get to that till September. But over that time, a whole nother narrative was being brought up about collusion. Now that has died, we have a new narrative that Shedeur is a diva. Shedeur is selfish. Shedeur is, he's not practicing. There's something wrong with the kid, because if he was really that good, then he would be the starting quarterback right now. When he doesn't have control of who's going to be the starting quarterback, that's the head coach's job. And if the head coach is on record saying that he never wanted to draft you, and that call was made from the general manager and not him, why would he ever put Shedeur in place to be the guy? That's not how that works. But this is the narrative. This is how things get spun. This is how people, when they see Shedeur and he does what he does, they get upset because they already have a predeceived notion of what he is without actually doing their own research or due diligence. They just hear it from someone that they consider to be credible. All right. Let's get to Acho.
And a third string quarterback being in the news is why Shedeur Sanders isn't necessarily starting. It's not about talent. With Shedeur, it's never been about talent. Some people suggested it's about race. Others have suggested it's about culture and his boisterous personality. It's never been about talent. This isn't about talent. I do not want my third string quarterback in the news. Who's the Cowboys' third string quarterback? You Cowboys fan? You don't even know. That's my point. You don't know. I don't know the Eagles' third string quarterback. Y'all probably don't know your team's favorite third string quarterback. Who?
That's crazy, dog.
Exactly.
That's crazy, yo.
And yet here we are having a 20-minute passionate conversation about a third string quarterback. Because when push comes to shove, third string quarterback's supposed to do two things: get water and get clipboards. That's it.
Okay. Then you get this. Then you get the overbearing. You get the loud, ridiculous comments about we shouldn't see a third string quarterback. We shouldn't hear from him. Well, blame that on the media because he didn't grab a microphone. They put a microphone in his face. You guys, media, me, you put a microphone in his face because he's polarizing, because you have a story when Shedeur opens up his mouth. It's hypocritical to say he's a star and he's all of these things, but then you want him to shut up. It's crazy. It's crazy town talk. You know why you don't know who the third string quarterback is for the Dallas Cowboys or anything like that? 9 times out of 10, Dallas Cowboys don't have a third string quarterback because they run with 2. But we do know who Joe Milton is. You know why we know who Joe Milton is? Because Joe Milton is on social media throwing fucking heat missiles to the UPS guy. Because he also is getting publicity when he's doing backflips or doing the things that he do because people are entertained by what he does and who he is as a person. The same way people are entertained and intrigued about Shedeur Sanders. We only care about people for 1 or 2 reasons: if we like them or if we don't. If that person is not polarizing in one of those 2 ways, we can care less. We can care less. Most backup quarterbacks are boring. That's why we don't care about them. Most starting quarterbacks are boring. That's why we don't talk about them. Just the way it goes. It's more, you're going to get more out of posting Shedeur Sanders and something about Shedeur Sanders than you will about Jake Browning, who was the starting quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals. You're going to get more posting and tweeting about Shedeur Sanders than you will Matthew Stafford. because he's more interesting than Matthew Stafford. The only time we got interested in Matthew Stafford was when his wife was on a podcast and said, yeah, I slept with his best friend. So anytime we cared about Matthew Stafford, all the records that Matthew Stafford has, all of the receivers that he has made great, we don't talk about it. I talk about it because I actually talk about football. I care about football. That's what Inside the Huddle is. We care about football. But entertainment-wise is why ESPN, Fox Sports, and all these other, they care about the entertainment value of the sport. That's why Shedeur Sanders right now is at the tip of everyone's tongue. It's entertainment. It's not about football because he's not playing football yet. It's about entertainment. It's easy. It's laziness. It's lazy because you know if the second you put Shedeur's picture up, everybody's going to be like, oh, man, Shedeur's a Nepo baby. Or, I love Shedeur. I can't wait for him to get in so he can show what he can do. When Joe Burrow got hurt and Jake Browning became the quarterback, it was a hot topic for 15 seconds. No one spoke about Jake Browning since. No one's talked about Joe Burrow since. There's a reason for that. He's not polarizing. He's not interesting. Neither one of them are interesting. You know who's interesting? The third string quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. And partly because, or mostly because, his name is Shedeur Sanders. All right? And that's not a bad thing. It is what it is. Let's see. Turning down teams and having accomplished anything in college. Not true. Not true. To say he didn't, Shedeur Sanders is one of the most decorated college football players of all time. Just go look at it. Just go look it up. This is part of what I say, is that you saying he didn't accomplish anything, and that's a lie. Go look at what Shedeur Sanders did from Jackson State to Colorado. And look at all the awards that he has won from Jackson State to Colorado, and you tell me if he didn't accomplish anything. You come back and you tell me. Black people will be the downfall of Shedeur Sanders. It's kind of racist. I wouldn't say they're going to be the downfall of Shedeur Sanders. Why would you say black people will be the downfall of Shedeur Sanders? That's crazy. It's absolutely nuts, to be honest with you. No. Bad journalists, bad media pundits will be the downfall of Shedeur Sanders. False reporting. Did you mean to say you're black or my black? I don't know, or my bad. I don't know what that means. No, the media will be the problem. Okay. It still sounds crazy when you say it, whether you're black or white, it doesn't really matter. But no, I don't think black people will be the downfall. The bad reporting, the bad information that someone like Rex Ryan is putting out there. Okay? I got another one for you. This is another one.
If they made him the number 2 quarterback, then they would be setting him up to fail. Because, as you guys know, the number 2 quarterback gets almost no reps during the week. And that's especially the case if the starter is a rookie. They're trying to get Dylan Gabriel prepared to play in the game. They're trying to have him see every rep and every look he's going to see during the week of practice this week. So the backup has to be a guy that can function with 0 reps. That does not appear to be the case with Shedeur Sanders right now. You know, Flacco's been doing this forever. He started the first 4 games. If he has to go in there, he'll be fine. I think if something happened to Gabriel and you put Shedeur in, it could be ugly, like real bad.
All right. Now, the hypocrisy or just the bad information that just came out of this video. Hold on, let me get this. Shedeur and Angel Reese, TikTok athletes, and have large followings with black people following anything. No, I agree 100% with that. But to say, I mean, I don't understand what that means. Both are, I mean, I wouldn't put Shedeur and Angel Reese in the same category because I do believe Shedeur Sanders can actually play football. I do not believe Angel Reese can play basketball. So I'm not going to put the two of them in the same category. But as far as you talking about, as far as social media goes, are they really big in social media with Black people and stuff like that? 100%. And the reason why that is because I've said this before. Hold on. I said this before. Black people, the thing is, they want representation. It's kind of the same reason why I don't understand how people get mad at Coach Prime, because you claim you want more Black head coaches and you want guys who look like you, talk like you, sound like you, move like you, swag like you. That's Coach Prime. But then when you actually see it, now everybody has a problem. The problem with Shedeur is confidence pushes people away if you're not a confident person. Shedeur was raised as a confident person. When he says, look, if you look out there and you see all the bad quarterback play, and I know I can do better than that, that's him being confident. That's not him being cocky. Because these same guys, Rex Ryan, the Dan Orlovsky's, all these other guys, they'll talk about how bad the quarterback play is. But when he says that the quarterback play is bad, he needs to be quiet. And he shouldn't have confidence in himself that he can go out there and do the job better than those who are out there. That's not what I would want in a quarterback. I want a confident quarterback. I want a quarterback that can look out there and be like, no, I'm better than him. I'm better than him, and I can do better than that. That's what I want in my quarterback. That's why Shedeur Sanders in late game situations is who he is. That's why Baker Mayfield in late game situations is who he is. That's why Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, they believed in themselves. They believed every time that they stepped out on the field, they were the best quarterback on the field. That's something I want out of my quarterback. I don't want to suppress that. All of that, oh, he needs to humble himself. You wouldn't teach your kids to be humble. That's a stupid narrative. It's dumb. You would never tell you wouldn't tell yourself, you wouldn't teach your kids they need to humble themselves. That's not how you become successful in this world. You be a good person. Be a good person. You never humble yourself. Those are two totally different things. What are you saying here? From Pee Wee to college, he never had to compete for a quarterback position. His daddy handed it to him. What's the problem with that? What's the problem with that? My daughter has had a job with me wherever I went. My brother has had a job wherever I've gone. What's the problem with being able to hand your kids something? This nepotism shit that y'all have in y'all system, that y'all think, oh man, you got to get it out the mud. You ain't got to get it out the mud all the time. That's stupid. Your goal as a parent is to pave the way so that your kids can have it easier than you did. That's dumb. So what? If I had a son and I was coaching a football team, oh yeah, he's going to be on the team. Yeah. Now, the difference is you're trying to act like as if Shedeur isn't a good quarterback. Shedeur is a very good quarterback. Damn good quarterback. Should have been the first pick in the draft. See, there's a difference between Shedeur Sanders and someone like Bronny James. Bronny wasn't even good in college. Bronny didn't even start in college. See, you talk about how Shedeur needs to humble himself. He didn't work. He started playing at an HBCU. It's not like he started at Alabama straight out of high school. That's not what happened. He went to a HBCU. Instead of being privileged to play in the NFL, I wouldn't try to say don't draft me. He didn't say don't draft me. That's not what he said. He didn't want to be a backup. Nobody, see, this is what I mean. This is what misinformation does. You're talking crazy right now. He didn't say don't draft me. He said to the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles, I don't want to be a backup quarterback. Because if he goes to Philadelphia and if he goes to Baltimore, those two organizations have quarterbacks that are going to be staples in their organization for the next 10 years. Where does that leave Shedeur Sanders? Opposed to some place like Cleveland, who has no set quarterback. Even with Deshaun Watson being there, we can all assume that Deshaun Watson is probably not going to be on the Cleveland Browns next year. They're going to trade him. So that position is wide open for whoever can take it. That is not the case in Baltimore or Philadelphia. No, LeBron did do the same thing. Bronny is in the NBA. See, the difference between Shedeur and Bronny is that Deion Sanders does not work or have any affiliation with the Cleveland Browns. Nothing. That he has absolutely nothing to do with the Cleveland Browns. Zero, zip, zilch, nada. LeBron James is the star player for the Los Angeles Lakers. He still has a lot of pull in that organization. That's why that situation is completely different. That's why you can look at someone like Bronny and be like, the only reason you are in the NBA is because of your father. Shedeur was going to the NFL whether we wanted him to go in the first round, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. It didn't matter. Shedeur Sanders was going to get drafted. We may not like where he got drafted, but he was going to get drafted. He was a draftable player in the NFL draft. He would have never played at Alabama or anywhere in SEC. We don't know that. We don't know that. I can name you several quarterbacks that he's better than that play in the SEC right now. So it doesn't matter where you play. Dylan Gabriel played in the SEC. He was trash. Not Dylan Gabriel. He played Bo Nix, and he's trash. He played 6 years of college football. If you were a good quarterback, you don't play 6 years of college football. And this is 6 years without injury. This isn't like he got hurt, blew out a knee, and had to sit out a year or two. It's not what happened. He started for 4 years at UCF, then went to Oklahoma, then went to Oregon. All right? He's not good. No, see, you're what? Hold on. Nothing trash about mixed Deion Sanders lovers. Look, if a quarterback is in college for more than 4 years without injury, you are not a good quarterback. That means you are still trying to develop. That's what that is. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know, and I appreciate all you guys hitting the chat because I really appreciate it. But you still got to understand, if you were in college for 6 years, you're really not that good, dog. You saying it's Bo Nix, and Bo Nix is not better. Bo Nix wasn't better than Shedeur in college. He's not better than Bo Nix now. I mean, better than Shedeur right now. The only difference is that Bo Nix got with a team and the offensive coordinator and a head coach that wanted him. Shedeur is in a situation where the head coach did not want him. That was a pick from the GM. That's the only difference. If Kevin Stefanski wanted Shedeur Sanders, he'd be the starting quarterback right now. The same way Dylan Gabriel is. Because Dylan Gabriel was his pick. Like, y'all are completely missing how this works. He's done nothing to help himself in the pros. He hasn't done anything in the pros yet. What are you talking about? What is he supposed to do? He hasn't done anything yet, dog. Like, when he gets the chance to start and actually showcase his abilities in a meaningful NFL football game, then we will understand what Shedeur is and is not. But until that happens, guess what? It is still to be determined. No, see? You don't listen to the information. Not every team did not want him, because if the Ravens and the Eagles said that they called him to draft him, that means they wanted him, dumbass.
Well, what did I miss? No,
You know,
I've been in traffic for over
no,
almost 4 hours.
no. We just chopping it up right now in the chat, just going over this whole Shedeur Sanders situation, just about bad information, bad narratives that are being spilled out, and then you get, and I, my bad. Like I said, what happens is you get, people, they jump in the comment sections like this, and then they spit out false information that they heard, not understanding narratives are built to shape your opinion on someone. No, it's not about no. It's not about there is no competition if he goes to Baltimore. You understand that, right? There is no competition with a 2-time MVP. Unless Lamar Jackson completely blows his knees out, Shedeur or any backup quarterback, it doesn't have to be Shedeur Sanders, they are not starting in Baltimore. That is not an open competition in Baltimore.
Let's get one thing straight though. Let's get one thing straight. It's smart for him not to go to Baltimore because they already have their quarterback locked for the set future. It's smart for him not to go to Philadelphia because, again, they have their quarterback set for the future. Cleveland is one of the teams that did not have a quarterback set for the future. You can say Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson isn't playing right now.
No, I touched on that just a little right before you jumped in. I said,
like,
these are not. What excuse did I make for Shedeur Sanders? Name one excuse that I made.
And I don't understand what is he supposed to do?
No, because what happens is people think you wouldn't take a job if there was somebody in front of you that was clear-cut the favorite inside the office or organization in which you was going to, knowing that you would never, in at least 10 to 15 years, you wouldn't move up in the company because that person was there.
Perfect example, right? I'm a construction worker. That's like me trying to go for a foreman position behind a guy who literally just got a foreman position. I'm still going to have to wait at least 10 to 15 fucking years, maybe 3 to 5 years. So why not go to a different company where I'm going to be, where I can get or work my way up to a foreman position quicker than I would say if I was to stay in another company and sit back and not have to and not get to work my way up or not get a foreman position probably at all because I'm waiting behind somebody who already has one.
Right. Like, see, but this is that narrative that, and I appreciate you, Beast, is that they're painting Shedeur as if he's spoiled. Now, this is the problem that I have, is that when he talks confidently in himself, he needs to shut up. But then when he shut up and didn't say nothing, he needs to be more. He's being childish. He should talk. Shedeur Sanders can't win with y'all. That's not. It doesn't matter what he does. He's going to be wrong in y'all eyes.
And I want people to just admit that at the end of the day, it's not about football. You just don't like the person that he is, which is cool. But I would love for y'all to more stand on that than try to disguise it by saying this dumb shit right here is totally handpicked and spoiled. That doesn't make any sense considering his dad followed him.
This is it. But this part right here. Who in the hell says, no, I don't want to play for your pro team? That's a joke. I can give you a couple names right now.
You ever heard of John? I can literally name you 5.
You ever heard of John Elway? How about Eli Manning?
Keep going.
Ben Roethlisberger?
Keep going.
Andrew Luck?
Keep going.
We can name the names of other players who did the exact same thing.
Eli Manning did it to a worse extent because he literally called his father. You must not be old enough to remember that. Eli called his dad, Archie Manning, and had him pull strings in order for him not to get drafted at the time where he got drafted. And then when he did ultimately get drafted, his dad made a call to get him instantly traded to the Giants.
Yeah.
That's spoiled. What are we talking about?
Who was he going to okay? Who was he going to compete with at Colorado? Because he beat that quarterback out. He beat the quarterback out, and the quarterback transferred. Who was he going to beat out at Jackson State? Because he beat that quarterback out too. Y'all keep forgetting. He went to Jackson State first. Not his father didn't take the Jackson State job, and then he took his son. He went to Jackson State, and then Deion said, "I'll go to Jackson State," because Florida State turned him down.
Go look it up. Because I actually talked about it on draft day when they were talking about Shedeur. So go look it up, gang. Go look it up. Welcome to the show. Appreciate you.
Oh, see, no. See, this is not this. We got the best football show on the internet for a reason, because I do this in real. I do this for real. Okay.
Oh, no, yes. I'm gonna come back on camera. I just gotta finish rolling my blood first. Y'all can get the smoke today.
Archie Manning told the Chargers, "Do not draft my son."
No, he didn't.
No, he did not.
No,
Florida
he didn't.
State turned him down, dummy.
Florida State turned him down, which is the reason why he went to Jackson State.
This is why I said
fact. You can look it up.
This is why y'all don't know what you get in the comment sections, and then you start talking. You don't have all the information. Get the information first. Then you can come in the comments in the chat and talk. And like I said, and I tell everybody, by all means, all you got to do is drop your email. I will send you the chat. You can do this. You even got to be inside the chat.
Then why didn't they? Why didn't they?
So then why didn't he go to Florida? If he was already at Jackson State, when did he talk to Florida State about going to Florida State?
Anybody in a good college would have taken the Colorado job because they're a low-class college. Keep it a buck. Why didn't they?
When did he have the conversation with Florida State then? Because he was already at Jackson State. So when did he have it before? Because he didn't go from Jackson State to talk to Florida State and then go to Colorado. That was never the conversation.
Go look it up.
Tell me. I want you to, if I don't know what I'm talking about, I want you to supply the proof that I don't know what I'm talking about.
32 jobs in that respective field. Because actually, who is it? I believe it was Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler is on record saying that backup quarterback is the best job in the world.
Florida
of course
State.
He's a silver spoon kid. His dad was in the NFL and the MLB. That's not a diss.
What's wrong with being
are silver spoon kids? Contrary to belief, a lot of people a lot of kids that are in school, they're silver spoon kids.
Geno Smith. Okay, this is another thing. Tom Brady, and they had the conversation about Shedeur. I'm in Vegas. I have people over in the Raiders organization. They did not want to. Pete Carroll said he did not want to draft Shedeur because they had already signed Geno and gave him the 3-year extension. And the last thing you want to do is bring in Geno and then have Shedeur with who he is on the back end sitting for 3 years. It's too much. No organization wants to deal with that. None.
There are a lot of quarterbacks that sit in their first year, even though they're NFL ready or they can start immediately. Patrick Mahomes sat a whole season and then came in the last game of the season when Alex Smith got hurt. Let's not do that. Roethlisberger did the same exact thing. Cam Newton did the same exact thing. All of these quarterbacks. Lamar sat for the first 8 games. Yeah, Lamar sat and then came in. Marcus Mariota did the same exact thing after Ryan Tannehill. They all do the same exact thing. Every good quarterback sits. Every quarterback sits before they take the job. Tom Brady did the same thing. Since we're talking about Tom Brady sat before he took the job from who? Drew Bledsoe. And then what did he go on to do? Oh, okay.
Yeah, like and none of the guys, and the thing about it is, none of the guys that we just named, like Alex Smith wasn't a 2-time MVP.
Alex Smith was never an MVP.
Drew Bledsoe was not a 2-time MVP. The only person that sat behind an MVP and had to wait Well, it's two, and they played for the same organization, was Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love.
Those two. That's it. And Jordan Love would still be sitting if Aaron Rodgers signed an extension. If Green Bay wanted to pay Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love would still be sitting right now to this day.
Why would you go to a team or organization like Cleveland where quarterbacks die? Because understand this. Yes, bad organization, 100%. I'm not even going to argue with you about that. Steve Young got cut by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I bet most of y'all didn't even know that he played for Tampa Bay. But
did you know
that's a whole nother.
That, did you guys know that not only Tom Flores but Rich Gannon also got cut from their respective teams that they were drafted and then went on to win MVPs?
So you're gonna pretend like his father didn't get him the quarterback position? His father did not get him the quarterback position at Florida State.
At Jackson State.
Like, stop it! Stop it! You sound ridiculous. And like this. Let's just say you're right. Let's say you're right. Let's say Dion did get him the position at Jackson State. Was it the good decision? Was it a good decision? Look what Jackson State was before Dion and Shedeur, and look what happened after. Because y'all do realize, like, the reason why Travis went there is because Dion and Shedeur was there. You do realize that, right?
Do we not remember? Because I'm trying to figure out, like, do y'all not remember, like, the whole show? The Dion, like, he had the show on HBO Max. He had the show on YouTube where he literally told Shedeur that he would be competing for the starting job at Jackson State. And then when they left to Colorado, that he would be doing the exact same thing. Y'all must not watch, like, the show or, like, watch the interview.
What is a TikTok quarterback? What is that? Last time I checked, he's in the NFL.
You mean, like, Denny Raiola? Because y'all love him.
Like,
you mean like Joe Burrow? Because y'all love Joe Burrow too.
What has Joe Burrow done? Because we can have that conversation too. We can have that conversation too. But see, the problem is we give credit and we make excuses for people that we like, and then we crucify those who we don't. Like, you can't, if you have a bunch of followers online, black people will see you're great.
That's actually cap, but okay.
You do realize Shedeur Sanders has been a winner everywhere he's been, right?
You do realize that you actually have to be good.
Do you know how hard it is to win a state title in Texas? Do you know who won a state title in Texas?
A bad quarterback with popularity. So Dylan Gabriel.
A bad quarterback with popularity.
Wait, didn't you just say Bo Nix earlier? Somebody said Bo Nix earlier in the comments. Bo Nix. Yeah. Dylan Gabriel.
Like, he's not a bad quarterback. So him setting the NCAA record for completions that's bad quarterbacking.
Apparently y'all love bad quarterbacks because y'all hype them up all the time, but then talk shit about the actual good quarterbacks, which is crazy.
Florida State did not hire Deion Sanders. He was trying to get that job first. Yes, that's what we were trying to say. That's before he went to Jackson State. He went and talked to Florida State, and they said no.
Yeah, they legitimately said no. We just said that, and he went to Jackson State, which was the whole point of him flipping Travis and getting him to go to an HBCU instead of a Power 5. That was that's the reason why they talked about that for 2 months. Y'all sure y'all pay attention, or y'all just feel like
like I said, y'all got to pay attention here. You got to pay attention. This class is going to be in session. You're not a celebrity group. Nobody said that you was.
Okay.
If you're implying that I'm a celebrity groupie or Moolage is a celebrity groupie, you would be absolutely wrong. We are reporting on football and sports. This is called Inside the Huddle. This is our job.
You can say we're groupies, but facts are facts. And I mean, don't be mad because I know celebrities and I know more celebrities than you.
I mean, I can drop some names on you if you want to talk about
that. That's all I heard. You said don't be mad. You said, "Boy, I'm glad I'm not a celebrity groupie." All I heard was, "Boy, I'm mad that I don't know any celebrities because I know celebrities."
And this is why he's in a clown show in Cleveland. Cleveland was a clown show before he got there.
I was gonna say Cleveland has always been a clown show, though. So what was the point of saying that? And it's like you saying he's a clown show. It's like him answering questions is him being a clown. I'm confused.
Nobody thinks. Who said nobody? I didn't. I said I can drop some names. I never said I was a celebrity.
Yeah, we never said we're celebrities. But
I mean, if you want, I can tell you who I know. Yeah, I bet you I got more celebrities in my cell phone than you do.
We can tell who we're related to, who we know.
I can.
It says, I like this one right here. I like this one right here. It says, easy to win when you play low cast competition. He's failed every single time he played a real team. Fact, look it up. He sucks. We watched the games though.
I can kill that with one. Didn't his first game? Didn't they beat TCU?
We watched the games. We don't have to look shit up. We watched the game. I can pull up. I'm on YouTube TV right now. I can go to YouTube and pull up every single win that he. Do you not remember they were ranked last year?
Wasn't there a half a game of winning the Big 12 or going to the Big 12 championship last year?
And we're, I think, 2 games out from actually going to the playoffs.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I mean,
you said every time, like no one said he went undefeated. And if you're playing against better teams, I mean, 9 times out of 10, if you're playing against the better team, you are going to lose.
Which they actually beat a better team multiple times last year. Did they not beat Baylor?
This
was in them last year.
This is another thing. Cleveland has been a clown show forever. So if Sanders was good, why is he the third string? Make it make sense. Because the head coach didn't want him. Stupid ass. I said that.
Wait. Cleveland has been a clown show forever. Sanders was so good. Why is he the third stringer? Because nobody comes and starts instantly.
Yeah. He's got to wait his turn. Team. Look, Joe Flacco shouldn't have been a starter, but he was, and it is what it is.
Was Baylor not projected better than Colorado that year that they beat them? Please get on here and lie. I want you to get on here and lie to me. Please. Yeah. Please get on here and lie to me. Because Colorado was for surely a 10-point underdog in that game. Let's not do that. Come on, please get on here. Please let your next comment be a lie. I want it to be.
Is Cleveland a bigger clown show than Colorado? Yes.
Yes.
100%.
Have you seen Cleveland?
Cleveland is a shit show. It's a shit show.
One person isn't going to fix the problems that Cleveland has.
No.
So y'all thinking that we're just saying, start your door and everything's going to be all hunky-dory. No. Okay.
Baylor and Colorado are low-class teams. What is a low-class team? A Division I school is low-class?
Somebody doesn't watch college football.
Do I think he deserves his jersey retired in Colorado? Yes or no? If the school said his jersey should be retired, then yeah.
If they want his jersey to be retired, then sure.
It's not up to me. The school said that they should retire.
Colorado.
Put it like this: if somebody came into your organization and turned profit over 500%, do you think you need to honor that person? I'm just saying.
Hold on.
500%. Colorado with the right Deion Sanders and Shedeur Sanders and Travis and Shiloh and everybody that Coach Prime brought to Colorado. Do you know the economic boom that Colorado has had since he's been there? Go look it up because I already done the research on this. The reason why the school did what they did to Travis and for Shedeur is because they went from not having any money to pay Coach Prime, and he banked and bet on himself to them having to pay him $20 million a year. You know how much money you have to make to give somebody $20 million?
$20 million.
That's what Shedeur Sanders, that's what Travis did, that's what Coach Prime did. That's why his jersey got retired. Not to mention, he only played 2 seasons and is the 3rd all-time leading passer in Colorado history. In 2 seasons.
In 2 seasons.
what these are facts, dog. These are not excuses. So you don't know the difference between facts and excuses. These are facts.
Anything that they
These are
don't
not
like is
excuses.
an excuse.
I found, that's what I found out with a lot of people is that they, excuses are, is when people don't want to believe what you say.
Mm-hmm.
These are facts.
If I don't like the answer that you gave me, it's an excuse.
Right. Like, it's either facts, it's either hating, or it's an excuse. It's one of the two.
Mm-hmm. Or like we're doing, being groupies or glazing, whatever the fucking case may be, whatever they call that dumb shit nowadays.
Said his daddy made the team pass the ball 60 times. His father wasn't the offensive coordinator.
Pat Shermer was the offensive coordinator, by the way.
His father's not offensive coordinator. And even if that was the case, so what? Did it produce a Heisman Trophy winner? Did it produce the highest completion percentage and the highest rated quarterback in college football that year? I'm just saying. You know his wide receivers averaged the most yards per catch last year?
And you want to know what's crazy? It's not out of the game plan to pass the ball a lot when you have an O-line that can't pass block and don't have athletes at running back. You have to do something. You can't just sit up there and run the ball into the fucking teeth of the defense every single goddamn. This is the reason why I know y'all didn't play football back in the day, because if we can't run the ball, I mean, what you expect us to do? Sit down and play patty cake? Like, no, we're gonna pass now. That's kind of how football goes.
I don't understand what this means. You guys are going to have a whole lot of teams to hate on as Shedeur goes through teams. I don't know what that means.
I don't even understand what that means.
I don't know what that means. Shedeur couldn't beat out a 40-year-old man.
That 40-year-old man couldn't beat out himself because he wasn't even projected starter. Deshaun Watson is the actual starter of that team. Y'all have to remember Joe Flacco was signed off the free agent because Deshaun Watson got hurt.
And Joe Flacco was placed in to be the starter
from the jump.
So yeah, like you got to understand, like, how was he supposed to take the job if he wasn't given the opportunity to take the job? And if that's the case, then why don't y'all have that same energy for Dylan Gabriel?
These are wicks, big dog. You got to get it. You got to get your lingo right, man. You feel me? You got to get your lingo right. But who do I play for? I play for the Capital City Seminoles. You can come out in the field and see me if you want.
Yeah. Oh, if we're gonna do that,
I'm getting ready for season right now, big dog.
Like, if we don't, you can't. Don't do the.
And if you're talking about professionally, before my boy getting his bag, I have played at professional level arena,
like
indoor.
Yeah, like, dog, I've played for some of the best
had
coaches.
Opportunities to go overseas. Like, come on, bro. If you really want to talk about it, we can talk about it.
We do this. Sorry. Who'd you play for?
Had an arena opportunity just last year, but I broke my foot playing football, like actually on the field, not talking about it. Who you play for?
Like,
go ahead and drop your resume in the comments, gang.
Like, if you can go, we can list all the shit that I did, what Mulish did. And still fanned out. I can't be a fan? I can't be a fan, though. Like, that doesn't make any sense. I've been a fan since I was playing football.
I can't be a fan of football? I can't be a fan now? That's crazy. Well, I can't be a fan.
Yeah, that's absolutely
I'm pretty sure you're a fan of somebody. You have a favorite team, favorite player. Right. Would that mean you're fanned out?
Yeah. Like, come on. The Cleveland Gladiators? Was that semi-pro?
Oh, I heard of y'all. Yeah, come on, pull up to Cali. It was good. Yeah, we heard of y'all. Pull up to Cali. It's good. You know, if I say the Real Semi-Pro Brotherhood on Facebook, you should already know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
well, I think it was good.
That's if you semi-pro. I played for the New York Rebels. That all you gotta do is know what that is.
Yeah, they in there too. Yeah. Come on, we know what it is. Let's we actually get on the field.
Yeah, they just put my uncle in the Hall of Fame 2 years ago. All right, I got 7 championship rings in here.
Yeah, we got chips around here, and I still play flag football too. By the way,
I wouldn't even get into that. You know, I played for the Baltimore Ravens. I played Division I football. I played for the University of Maryland. So I don't know. You tell me what you do.
Actually, we didn't. Actually, we just expect him to get a fair shot like every other player that comes into the NFL. Is that so crazy to say?
No. Wait, hold on. No. Didn't Cam Ward just walk in and get his own team?
Wait a minute. Hold on, Mel. 2 seconds.
Didn't Cam Ward walk in and he became the instant leader? So why should the expectations for Shedeur to be different?
Wait, didn't Brian Dable scream on the sideline while being mic'd up and on camera? That's our guy after Jackson Dart scored his first touchdown?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I did. Like, this is like, y'all have to understand, like, when we talk, I'm not talking from just a random space anywhere. That's not what I'm doing. He's not talking just from a random ass space. This comes from years and years and years of football.
Well, if you were watching the show or a subscriber of the show, you would already know that. But
somebody said that would have been the first thing I said if I really did. What do you mean? Oh, see, the problem is, okay, see, this is the problem with y'all. I don't need that to, that's not who I don't need that to justify me. Like, that's the difference. Like, I don't need that to justify me. I don't have to sit there and run around. Oh, I played for the Ravens. I did this. Oh, if that's the case, do y'all want to? I was on the Washington Redskins as well. Before they became the Washington Commanders, I was on the Redskins as well.
You do realize that his father has no power in who and how they retire jerseys, right? Like coaches.
His daddy, the school did that.
The school does that. Like the board of directors actually have to vote for it, and then it has to get approved, and then they go forward with it with the retirement. That's actually how the retirement process goes, by the way. Again, that's facts. You're gonna look it up.
Now, y'all getting y'all dragging, y'all taking me way out of the goddamn topic of the goddamn show right now. But it's cool.
Hey,
I like
we appreciate the smoke. Absolutely.
No, I appreciate it all the time. This is I appreciate it. He gets no coverage from black YouTubers, but if Chris Brown was his daddy, you spelled that wrong. He had all types of videos and make him. Cam Ward is not interesting.
I was gonna say Cam Ward
like
this.
Cam Ward, but think about it. See, this is where the good and the bad happens with this. Is because no one's talking about Cam Ward right now, and that's good because Cam Ward is playing like some shit. He's not playing like a dude who should have gone number one.
He's not a celebrity son. He's not a lineage. He's not a legacy player. When the NFL has legacy players, they talk about them heavily. JJ Watt, TJ Watt, Eli Manning, Peyton Manning, DK Metcalf, Eric Metcalf. Like, what are y'all talking about? They always talk about Nepo babies every single fucking time. Every time legacy babies, they always talk about them. They always drag it out. But
Nepo and legacy are two different things.
And if you're asking me, things. But they always talk about players in the NFL currently who have fathers, uncles, cousins who also played in the NFL. Patrick Mahomes isn't good right now, is he? Is he not?
So you know what's crazy? He's gonna sit there and say throwing the ball 60 times is not a flex. So that's crazy. You would say that. Because your boy Patrick Mahomes, they just put the video up when he threw the ball 80 times in a football game.
Who said it was a flex though?
And they was using it as a flex.
Nope.
And Shedeur didn't throw the ball 60 times a game. You're overinflating that. But
that was a flex though.
But I get it. If you're using it for dramatic effect, then that's cool. I'm okay with that. Not like this Shedeur bullshit. Okay. Well, hey, look. At this point in time, Shedeur's not even playing.
They talked about Patrick Mahomes forever, especially when he was winning. What are you talking about? Even though like I said, they do this all the fucking time. Even though his dad played a different sport, they continue to talk about Patrick Mahomes.
You think Patrick Mahomes is playing good right now?
You really think Patrick Mahomes is playing good right now?
You think Patrick Mahomes is playing good right now?
Like, honestly?
So you don't watch football? What you tell me?
Honestly, you think Patrick Mahomes is playing good right now? Like, you went back and watched the film, and you've seen that multiple times, and that told you that Patrick Mahomes was what you watched on film. Because even the game that they won, that told you Patrick Mahomes is playing good.
Yeah, the reason look, they're not losing. That defense is still good. The problem is Patrick Mahomes is not playing good football. He's been inaccurate all season long and very inconsistent.
I'll be right back. Obviously, y'all don't understand how things work. I'll be right back, man. I'll give you 2 seconds.
All right. Yeah, so understand this, y'all. We have to stop with false narratives. That's the whole point of the show. It's false narratives. You don't have to like Shedeur, but you don't have to make up shit to not like Shedeur. That's the only problem. Should I said myself, Shedeur shouldn't start until about week 8, week 9. I said that. I don't believe he should have started in the beginning of the season because their schedule was too brutal in the first 7-8 weeks of the season. And even with Dylan Gabriel going out this week, I don't like it for him. That Vikings defense is insane. That's not how you build confidence in a young quarterback, by sending him out to the wolves like that. It doesn't help his development. The problem is Joe Flacco was trash, and he should have never been the starting quarterback.
So let's talk about it, man.
One of the young kids early. They should have literally let Dylan Gabriel or Shedeur play the entire preseason to get them ready for the regular season.
Let's talk about it. Why do they keep talking about Shedeur? Why do they always bring up Shedeur? They bring up Shedeur when they bring up Patrick Mahomes. That's cap, actually, because when Patrick Mahomes was on top of the world, winning 3 championships, winning multiple MVPs, they wouldn't shut the fuck up about him. And they would also always bring up his father. But let me tie that in with another example. Bronny James.
Well, I got you when you was in traffic. I tied them two together. I did it.
Yeah. Do they not always talk about Bronny James?
Listen, a 5th round pick, third string should start. Yes, because the 2 motherfuckers in front of him, he's better than. He's better than Dylan Gabriel. He's better than Joe Flacco. He should be the starting quarterback. Yes.
Quick question for Mr. Chris. When was Brock Purdy drafted?
Thank you.
I got another question for you. Hold that thought before you answer that. Another question for you, Chris. When was Tom Brady drafted?
It doesn't matter where you are drafted. It's about the talent in which you have.
You just answered the question. LeBron has a bunch of groupies, correct? Exactly. So does Dion. Dion has a bunch of fans. Dion has a bunch of groupies. So guess what? They're always going to use any excuse to talk to who? Shedeur Sanders. Why? Because he's Dion's son. Oh my God. Y'all just
he skipped over the Jay and the Daniels comment. I don't know. The comments are coming in fast, so I don't see it. Everything is scrolling. So let's see. What Jay? Where we at? What comment? What comment are we talking about?
I don't see any Jaden Daniels comment.
Yeah, I don't. What Jaden Daniels comment? Oh, hold on. I like how you skipped. No, I didn't. No, I didn't see the J. I don't see a Jaden Daniels comment.
When do we ever say this? When do we ever say this? Us saying he deserves an opportunity means that he's Michael Vick or Cam Newton now?
Yeah, I didn't see whatever the Jaden Daniels comment is.
We didn't see that, so you might have to retype and repost. I don't know, but we didn't see the.
Oh, okay, here we go. Y'all wanted Shedeur to be on Jaden Daniels' level. Definitely not on that level. Who said that I wanted him to be on Jaden Daniels' level?
Who said that? They're not even the same type of player.
When did I say that?
They're not even the same type of player. Like not even remotely.
Nope. Two totally different quarterbacks.
So who
Two
said
totally
that?
different
And
quarterbacks. And again, it proves my point. What you said, what you just about that comment proves my point. Cliff Kingsbury took the Washington offensive coordinator job instead of coming to Vegas because he wanted Jaden Daniels. He said, wherever Jaden goes, I go. Those were his words.
And again, y'all got to stop comparing Shedeur to players who don't play like him because Mike Vick and Cam Newton do not play like him at all. So who said that we want him to be like, or act? Who said that we act like he's Cam Newton or Mike Vick? No, because he doesn't play like them at all. Why is it that when we say that he deserves an opportunity, that is such a hot button like that? That makes y'all mad for some reason.
He deserves an opportunity the same way Dylan Gabriel does.
Same way Jackson Dart, same way Cam Ward, Tyler Show, Spencer Rattler.
Any young quarterback on a bad team deserves an opportunity to win that job.
To win the job. Like,
what opportunity did Shedeur get?
The opportunity did he get in preseason?
Nobody in the whole NFL wanted Shedeur. Then why is he on the Cleveland Browns?
I was going to say, then why was he drafted to the Cleveland Browns? It
only takes one. Everybody doesn't have to want you. You just need one.
And obviously he was wanted by 3. So that's false.
No, I mean, and then you add the Ravens and the Eagles, and here we are.
Yeah, okay. So that's false.
Now, since we are way
y'all continue to talk. We gonna continue with the show.
There's nothing about free. There's no such thing as free money.
Yeah, no, you always have to work for money.
There's no such thing as free money. But if you want to honestly, then if you want to talk about that, ask the Cleveland Browns how much their the organization, the ownership group, how much their value of the Cleveland Browns has gone up since Shedeur Sanders signed with the Cleveland Browns. I can tell you it's a lot. That's why Charles Woodson brought stock in the Cleveland.
Look that up, by the way. That's also true. You can look that up, by the way. Everything we say is based by facts, honestly. So y'all we never said that he was compared.
I never said he wasn't. I see. This is the problem. Y'all take arguments and you go to the left with it, and y'all sound retarded. No one said. I said he's not playing good now.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes isn't playing good right now, which is true. And nobody ever compares Shedeur to Patrick Mahomes. What was said was nobody reports on Patrick Mahomes like they report on Shedeur. And I said that's false because Patrick Mahomes, when he was winning, they wouldn't shut the fuck up about him. Nor his father. Nor his brother.
Right. And let's get you I want to get to another hot button person. We talked about him last week as well. Let's get to one AJ Brown.
Mr. AJ Brown. Come on down.
Because we got this from Mr. AJ Brown. Did I if Patrick Mahomes retires today, he's a Hall of Famer? Yes.
Yeah, he is. Most definitely. And well, I guess we'll see, huh?
That doesn't mean he's not playing good now. That doesn't mean
that he's playing well now. Peyton Manning was a Hall of Famer, a bona fide Hall of Famer. Does that mean he played well in his last season? No. You can be a bona fide Hall of Famer and not play well. Like, you guys know that, right?
Yeah, like that's not y'all gotta calm yourselves down.
Yeah.
All right.
Hall of Famers have bad games, guys. It's normal.
Where is what I do with that damn video? Hold on. I am going to give y'all a perfect example.
Gene Atkins, Geno Atkins, George Atkinson Jr., George Atkinson.
Nobody. Who's that? I said he's not playing good right now. I did not downplay Patrick Mahomes. Like y'all don't active listening. Y'all need to work on that. Active listening. I'm not downplaying. Patrick Mahomes this season. Matter of fact, I've been telling y'all this. The last 3 to 4 seasons, Patrick Mahomes has not been playing good football to the standard in which Patrick Mahomes has set for himself.
We never said that Patrick Mahomes. We never downplay Patrick Mahomes, and we're not even giving Shedeur props. We're just saying that he deserves an opportunity.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out how that gets confused, but anyway,
fucking delusion. Hurts with.
Okay. Now, this is the equivalent of what y'all do. This is what false narratives do, and I'm going to prove my point when this is all done. Listen how loud and wrong Jaden Daniels got thrown to the Wolves and what happened. Jaden Daniels did not get thrown to the Wolves. My bad. Jaden Daniels did not get thrown to the Wolves. Jaden Daniels was put in a position to succeed by his head coach and offensive coordinator.
Was or was not, or did not, the Washington completely retool that team.
They built, see the difference, this is the difference. Washington built that team around Jaden Daniels. The Cleveland Browns are not building the team around Shedeur Sanders. They did not do that. They are not even building the team around Dylan Gabriel. They just have a bunch of pieces that they are not conducive for winning football. That's why they suck. When Cliff Kingsbury came to Washington, it was because of Jaden Daniels. And he proceeded to build out that offense schematically and with personnel to fit Jaden Daniels. That is not what Kevin Stefanski is doing in Cleveland with any of his quarterbacks. From Baker Mayfield to Deshaun Watson to Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, Shedeur, it does not matter. Kevin Stefanski has not built that offense around his quarterback. That's why the offenses are trash.
At all. This is the reason as to why the defense continues to get better, but the offense does not.
Right, because they actually built the defense based upon the personnel that they have.
Mm-hmm. They built the defense around who? One Myles Garrett.
That's why you go get cornerbacks like a Greedy Williams, who eventually had to leave, but you go get man quarterbacks like a Denzel Ward, like these guys, so that they can play press coverage to allow the Jadeveon Clowneys and the Myles Garretts to do what they do coming off of the edge.
You go get safeties. You go get linebackers to complement those DNs, to complement that defensive line.
Yeah, like, come on now. It's more to it than, Washington drafted Jaden Daniels and they just threw him out on the field. That's not what they did. That's not what they did.
They didn't just throw him to the Wolves at all. They actually really built around him.
They had a whole plan on how to make him succeed. All right. This is what you guys sound like. I'm going to go back. This is the original, but I want to get to. This is where we at.
Complete pass. He's throwing flats. Who's that announcer? You're fired too. You're fired. He's thrown one incompletion. He's throwing flats. A high school junior varsity quarterback can do what he's doing. You stupid fuck.
This is how y'all sound. Because this is in reference to AJ Brown not getting the ball. He's referencing the Tampa Bay and Philadelphia game. I tried to tell y'all last week, this is a AJ Brown problem, not a Jalen Hurts problem. AJ Brown, not Jalen Hurts problem. And this is why I said, this is why y'all come here, because I'm gonna do this for you. These are all 9 targets from the Tampa Bay game to AJ Brown. What do we notice right now? What did we talk about all last week? No separation. No separation, right? Where's strapped up? Where's he supposed to put the ball? He put it in the one place for you to go get it. And what you do? Bullshit. He gave you opportunity. Okay, that's one. They talked about flats. You know what was supposed to happen on this play? See that guy? He's supposed to block. You know what he didn't do? Block. So when A.J. Brown gets the ball, guess what happens? Blown up. Blown up. So when you got a big, strong wide receiver, what's one of the routes that you really want to run with him?
That's a slant ball.
Slant ball, right? Okay, let's see what big, strong wide receiver does. That's a 12-yard gain, right? It's a solid reception. Okay, let's get it on. Because he said he was throwing flat routes. We've only seen one flat route this whole time. There's another one. What's this? Out and up. Strapped up. Strapped up. What's this one? Another, corner route. What's this?
Corner route.
Strapped up. Okay, let's run a curl. Bullshit route. Strapped up. Okay, what we're going to do now? Sit. Oh, but you bracketed. Strapped up. Let's try something else. Never come back. Strapped up. Bullshit route. Let's try one more. Speed out this time. What we're going to do? Bullshit route. Corner jumps it. He saves your ass by not throwing the ball. This is not a Jalen Hurts problem. This is an A.J. Brown lazy-ass route thing.
You want to know what this really is? Because this isn't just an A.J. Brown problem, right? This is everybody not understanding the game of football problem.
That's a bigger problem.
First and foremost, A.J. Brown, he's talking about the Super Bowl don't mean nothing to him after a few days, and he's back to work and all stuff like that. Obviously, you don't look like it because you're not really creating any kind of separation, right? Against DBs who you're supposed to be creating separation against. That's besides the point, right? This is I'm gonna get to that comment in just a second.
Okay.
This is the funny thing about this, right? This is the reason why I know a lot of people don't watch football, a lot of people don't understand football, like I always say. If you are, quote unquote, the number one receiver on your team, the best receiver on your team, Mel, as a receiver, what are you going to see a lot?
As far as what coverage?
Yeah, as far as coverage goes. If you're the best receiver on the team, what are you going to see when you look up?
Oh, you're going to get double or brackets.
Yeah, double coverage, bracket coverage, etc., right? So, if we know that, why would I force feed you the ball? I'm a Raider fan, guys. We've seen Geno do that 3 weeks in a row. Does it work? There we go. Football 101. You don't force passes into fucking double coverage. And anytime he runs a route past 15 yards, guess what? He's double covered or bracketed. So why, as a smart quarterback that Jalen Hurts is, would he throw it into double coverage? Everybody wondering about Devontae Smith. The same fucking thing, because he is technically a number one in a number two position.
But the thing about it is, you know who has the most targets on the Philadelphia Eagles? That would be one A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
You know who has who's tied for the second most receptions on said Eagles? A.J. Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who has the lowest target to completion percentage on the Philadelphia Eagles? A.J. Brown.
Boom.
Jalen Hurts is completing at least 70% of his passes to everyone else not named A.J. Brown. He is only completing 50% of his passes when throwing to said A.J. Brown. That's a big-ass difference.
Literally.
I know, but sometimes people, they think that the position of quarterback is based on, how many yards someone can throw for when you judge quarterbacks by wins and losses. The stats are pretty, everybody likes, he threw for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns. That shit is cute, but if you don't win the game, it don't matter to me.
It doesn't fucking matter. Like he said to Chris Jones, when Chris Jones said, you don't even have 100 yards. Nigga, they won the fucking game. They're undefeated.
Right. There's that on A.J. Brown. Let's also get back. Let's get to another. I would consider this double standard and false narrative. All in the same thing. We had this coming from one Stephon Diggs.
Comfort level in the system right now?
5 out of 10. Take it with a grain of salt. Obviously, having success is not, it's week to week. You know what I'm saying? It's been a slow ramp up or build up that I didn't even notice through these past 4 weeks. So,
okay, look at the college programs Jalen Hurts played. Just played from Top Dogs. I don't see it. Just look at top college program Jalen Hurts played for Top Dogs SEC. He also played in the Big 12 with Oklahoma.
Yeah, he finished off his college career in the Big 12.
I mean, we're not gonna forget that.
Yeah,
So,
if you remember correctly.
Right. So Stephon Diggs saying that, his comfort level with the offense isn't the best right now. And a lot of that has to do with his doesn't have the rapport with Drake May and all that. Typical stuff when you get into a new offense, stuff like that. Nothing crazy. But his head coach gets in front of a microphone and says this shit.
His comfortability within the offense is a 5 out of 10 right now. Is that just how he feels?
Then he should study more.
Okay.
I love this by the way. This is like, let's go.
5 out of 10.
Let's go get him.
We need to get going. I'll have to talk to Steph today.
You gotta know the playbook inside and out.
Yeah, I just didn't know.
So head coach can get in front of a camera and say his player needs to study more. Now, I'm not one to tell people how to talk, but y'all spent the whole week telling Shedeur Sanders how to talk.
And then telling him that he's immature for not talking.
Right. Because I would think as a head coach, that is not something you would say out loud into a microphone when the said player is not in front of you. That can create a problem. So why isn't anyone talking about this?
Or Stephon Diggs talking about him not knowing the playbook.
No, and he didn't say he didn't know the playbook. They asked him where his comfort level is. His comfort level and not knowing the playbook are two totally different things. Because if he doesn't know how I run my routes and I don't know where he likes to put the ball, there's a lot of things that a wide receiver and a quarterback, their relationship is very important. So until you can make that mesh, it's never going to feel comfortable.
That's true. Most definitely. But I'm just saying, people like to talk about Shedeur.
I don't know if he's busy. You can make the
I didn't want to say
that,
it. I didn't want to say it.
Look, you can make the argument. I'm not going to say that you're wrong. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing personally, so I can't make that statement. All I can do say is I can understand if he's asked a question, and I can, as a wide receiver, knowing how the relationship between me and the quarterback needs to be, why him being in a new situation would be uncomfortable. But as a head coach, that you should not say that into a microphone like that. And then for the guy to say, I like that. I like the new you talking shit. But then if a player was to talk shit, then the player is an asshole. The player is this, that, and third. It's very hypocritical.
Fine. Instant fine. Instant fine.
He's watching what Stephon Diggs do off the field. That's fine, but that has not. But that's a conversation that you have with the player. You don't have that conversation in public without the player around.
That's true.
I would never, as a coach, I would never do that.
I ain't see Bill Belichick on no podcast when he was coaching Patriots.
Like, it's just, to me, I wouldn't do that. Like, I'm not gonna call a player out if the player is like, if we're in the locker room, I would say that.
All I'm saying,
he's not in the locker room.
I don't know what that was. I don't know if that was like some type of news or something, but like, I don't know, man. I ain't seen no other head coach popping up on no environments like that.
Yeah, like it's that's not a good look for a head coach, because now who knows what that can do to the locker room moving forward. No one knows. But I can tell you it's not going to go over well.
Especially not with a player like Stephon Diggs.
Especially with a player like Stephon Diggs. Which one was this? Let me see.
Good dude. But what I dislike about what Stack said,
Dan Orlovsky and Stephen A. Smith trying to tell Shedeur how he should respond and how he should act. Success does not have a dress code, bro. No, you can't tell somebody what success looks like, especially if you haven't had success in that space.
there's a couple things. Number one, Dan Orlovsky played like 14 plus years in the National Football League. Shedeur's still trying to get through year one. So let's just not disrespect somebody that played 14 plus years and started several games of which Shedeur hasn't yet to start one. So just stop throwing shade before we throw a comment. My second thing is very simple. We have to stop projecting our own superstardom and talent onto Shedeur. Stack was a McDonald's All-American. If Shedeur Sanders was a McDonald's All-American talent, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Stack knows better than anybody. Your gift makes room for you. Success does not have a dress code, but certain corporations do.
Right. Well,
good.
This is where Acho gets me upset, because Acho talks out of two sides of his mouth all the time. Acho, success. Well, Stack said it, but Acho went off to the side with it for a little bit, but I'm going to deal with Stack. Success does have a dress code. It does. Unfortunately, it does. The New York Yankees don't allow their players to have long hair to their shoulders and facial hair. It's one of the most successful run companies in all of sports, if not the most. They have a standard. Every business has a standard. So if you notice, I don't know if y'all noticed it, but I noticed it. I took very good notice of this. Did y'all notice that Shedeur just grew his hair back? He had cut his braids off, had the little fade, little Caesar going on, because success has a look. You have to play the role for a little bit until you get in. Once he signed his contract, you know what he did? He grew his hair back. There's a reason for that.
Can't cut him now.
There's a reason for it. You got to play the game. He's playing more than just football. He's playing life. This is the problem. We had this conversation about code switching. You got to know when to code switch and when not to code switch. And what I have a problem with Acho is Acho gets personal when he can't win an argument. Oh, Dan Orlovsky played 14 years and this one did that. Just because you played 14 years in the NFL doesn't mean you know what you're talking about. Sorry. You can do the wrong thing for a long time. Doesn't make you right because you did it for a long time. Just because someone played football doesn't mean they know how to evaluate football players. Just because you played football doesn't mean you know how to coach football players.
And I love when people get on here and lie. I love how they get on here and lie. 14 years, Acho? 14?
Well, I know Dan didn't play. How many years played? Like 8, 9?
He only played 7 years.
Okay.
3K passing yards in 14 years? That's crazy. He only played 7 years, dog. And Adam played 7 years, talking about he's went on to start. Then many of games, he only started 5 games. He only started 5 games, and that was 1 year. He never no, I'm sorry. 11 games. 12 games. In all of 7 years, he started 12 games.
You know what's crazy? Because I wanted to make sure I was right on this. Because he made a comment that if Shedeur was was a McDonald's All-American and this, that, and the third. Patrick Mahomes was a 3-star coming out of high school. You know who was a 0-star coming out of high school? Y'all favorite Josh Allen.
See, Josh Allen had to call around to even go to college, right?
Like, it doesn't. See, the problem is y'all base how you treat people off the dumb shit. Just because somebody's a 5-star doesn't make him better than a 3-star.
Like, a lot of y'all don't remember, but Josh Allen played at Reedley Community College and wasn't recruited out of there either. He literally had to call around and drop his highlight tape in multiple drop boxes and emails before Wyoming ended up calling him.
Right. The police department, yeah, most police departments don't because they treat it like the military, or at least how the military used to be. I'll say that. Because I know they did make some changes and stuff like that because we're living a woke society right now. So they make concessions for people. But it used to be no facial hair, none of that. Dan Orlovsky is very credible. No, he's not. I've pointed out many times on his inconsistencies in how he evaluates quarterbacks and his affinity for basically saying it's never the quarterback's fault when something goes wrong. And sometimes he can be on point, but he's wrong 9 times out of 10. I believe Daniel lost. He was talking from the heart. I don't know what that means. But when
they need to start talking from the brain.
like we got to talk from logic sometimes. I don't care about your heart. But yeah, okay. So, great fucking show today. Everybody, bad intentions, even let me get the rest of these Ray picks. Chris Gillespie, I think that's how you say it.
Ray picks.
All y'all, I should have make sure all y'all hit that damn like button because y'all gonna be here talking shit to me for an hour. At least like the goddamn video. All right. But I do appreciate everybody coming through. I keep trying to tell y'all, this is what makes the show great. This is what makes us different from everybody else, is that we do the show live. We do conversate with everyone or converse back and forth with everyone inside the chat. We value everyone's opinion, whether we agree with it or not. We value your opinion because you are allowed to have that, your voice. Like, this is the point. This is what we are. We are here to be the voice for y'all. Like, you don't get the chance to do this on ESPN or do this on Fox or anything like that. You'll be able to come in here. If you feel some kind of way, hey, spit it out. I want to hear it.
Yeah, talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we do what we do. That's why we have the best goddamn football show on the internet. Because we allow everyone to have their voice. Shout out to DJ Michael B for coining that for us.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to these games. We are running late, but this is what we do sometimes. It is what it is.
Yeah. Rocking with us.
Since we were talking, this show was catered around Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns. Only right that we kick off their game in London. Vikings, Browns, Dylan Gabriel making his NFL debut against that Brian Flores defense and Carson Wentz.
They are cooked.
They cooked. I think they cooked. They cooked. Yeah, it's gonna get nasty. It's gonna get nasty.
And the Vikings lost overseas. They ain't doing that again.
So I'm gonna go with the Vikings in this game. It's gonna be rough for the young boy.
If you paid attention to Dylan Gabriel and how he handled the blitz in college, Brian Flores got something for him.
Yeah, it's gonna be a toughie. Boy, it's gonna be a toughie. But hey, stranger things have happened. We've seen the defense of the New York Giants look like a defense against the against the LA Chargers. They gave the Giants offense short field. The Giants were able to capitalize with Jackson Dart, get some easy touchdowns, some easy points on that short field. Maybe the Browns can do the same in London against the Vikings. We will see, but I'm still taking the Vikings.
Still taking the Vikings.
Raiders, Colts.
We got to
in
get one at some point.
Indianapolis.
We got to get one at some point in time.
Look, we should have got it last week. Fucking Gino, fucking dumbass. Like I told y'all, we said it. We told you Genty was gonna have a game. It was gonna happen. We told you it was gonna happen.
Oh my gosh, we were supposed to win that game. That goddamn blocked field goal. That's crazy.
But just Gino decided. When did Gino become a fucking turnover machine?
I'm just speechless. I don't know, but we got to get one at some point.
I'm gonna take the Colts. I know. I don't go against the Raiders.
We can't beat the Colts. We have to beat the Colts.
We can beat the Colts. Will we beat the Colts? And the answer is no.
Yeah, no.
Gino gonna do some dumb shit. Why? It's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be dumb. It's gonna be dumb.
I'm gonna pick against my team in hopes that they actually win this week. So I'm gonna go.
That's kind of my logic. So it's like if the Colts win, I was like, see, I told you they win. But if the Raiders win, I still win because the Raiders won.
Because the Raiders won. Exactly. Yeah. No. Yeah. I'm in the same. I'm in the same headspace.
Commanders, Chargers. The return of young Jaden.
Jaden comes back to this game.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was full practice the last 2 days.
He should be playing. Ooh, this is gonna be nice.
I'm assuming he's coming back. Let me see.
They have been rolling as of lately, though.
But Mariota has done what he was supposed to do.
He has done what he's supposed to do.
Jaden is active. Jaden is active.
Jaden is active, even without a scary Terry. They have Debo, who's healthy. A young kid, a young boy, Jakrowski. I don't know the young running back.
Merritt, yeah,
that boy is nice.
Yeah, Terry is still out.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go with the Commanders. Welcome back, Jaden.
It's in LA. You know what? I'm going against both my teams back to back. That's some bullshit. Melvin ain't living right. I ain't living right. I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
I'm coming for you, man. Hold on, wait a minute. 3 now.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers. They took that bad loss to the Giants. I don't think that's gonna sit well with Harbaugh and Herbert. It's gonna get nasty. They lose. I don't trust it. I don't trust it.
We'll see. I like this. I think that's gonna be a nice game.
All right. By any other measure, this would be a really good game. Texans Ravens, but with no Lamar. Yeah. Heavy dose of Derrick Henry in this game.
Heavy dose of Derrick Henry.
Does Cooper Rush get the dub? That's the question. Because if Cooper Rush can hold the water,
like
while Lamar is out, because you got to think about it. If they lose, they could go into the bye 1-5.
That would be insane. Nah, they need this win. They need this.
Can White Cooper do it? Because we love White Coopers. Cooper DeJean, Cooper Rush. We love White Cooper.
He's different because he got red hair.
Right. So he's a unicorn.
You know what I mean? I'm going
Cooper.
Go with the white boy Coop, okay? Because they need this. They need it. And they want, and it gets people to talk shit. Oh, well, how could Cooper Rush win the game, but Lamar couldn't? That type of bullshit. And I feel like the defense is going to play a lot better.
The defense is going to have. They've been getting shitted on for the last 4 weeks. They have to do something.
Start of the season, and then on top of that, I have faith in my boy Coop because of what he did in Dallas. So,
okay. Saints, Giants. I think the honeymoon's over.
I don't think so. Not yet.
I think the Saints take this. I think everybody got happy about the Jackson Dart win, and then Spencer Rattler comes in with the freckles and the red hair and shits on all of that shit.
I don't think it's over yet. I think we're gonna see Cherry Day Bowl again. Yeah,
I'm gonna go with the Saints. Alvin Kamara puts the team on his back.
Yeah, I'm going Jackson Dart starts 2-0.
Okay, so we're going against each other a lot this week. This is cool. I like this. This is good. I like this. Broncos, Eagles.
Eagles.
I'm going Eagles. Fuck Bo Nix. You should know that. Everybody knows that. Jets, Cowboys. I'm doing the Aaron Glenn dance. I need it. It's a meme, and I need it against the Cowboys.
I don't even want to do it, but I'm going to do it. I'm taking the Jets.
I'm taking the Jets. You already know I'm taking the Jets. I don't care. I need this.
Y'all tied. I'm taking the Jets.
Yeah, I need this in the worst way. I need this in the worst way possible. I hope they blow the Cowboys out by like 50.
Oh, man. Like I said, I don't even want to do it, but I'm taking the Jets because
I'm taking the Jets.
It's
with no CeeDee Lamb?
No CD? Sauce gonna be on pick? Oh yeah, no.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be 2 fights that's gonna break out in this game.
This is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. I just want to see Dallas Cowboy turmoil. That's it.
I love that. Cowboy turmoil is the best.
It literally makes my day. So yeah, I'm going
Jets. Aaron Glenn got to get a dub somewhere, and I hope it's against the goddamn Cowboys.
At some point in time, and I want all of this Dak MVP stuff to cease. And
bro, that's the shit. Yeah, we didn't get into that, but yeah.
I want it to stop immediately, and I hope it stops this week.
Definitely. Dolphins, Panthers.
Y'all thought Tua was good because of what happened last week, huh? That nigga still sucks. I'm taking the Panthers.
You taking the Panthers?
Yep. All I'm saying is I feel like the Panthers they got the number of left-hand quarterbacks.
I'm gonna go
3 picks.
I'm gonna go Dolphins only because I got Devon Achane and Waddle on my fantasy team. And I need them 2 niggas to go absolutely ridiculous, and the Panthers would be the prime team to do it against. And I think Waddle gets a chance to prove he's the number 1 now that, Tyreek Hill
exploded his leg.
I really didn't get to talk about that, but that was gross.
He exploded his leg. That's literally what happened. For anybody that didn't see it. But yeah, no, I think
and Darren Waller had 2 tubs.
My boy D Wall, man, hold on, nigga. And they threw the song on for him with the highlight. That shit was fire.
Yep. So
no, but I still think Tua gonna throw 3 picks.
All right. We're going against each other a lot. This is great. We normally don't do this.
Oh, bet.
Make sure I always do videos. If you follow me on Instagram, go to FTSLML on it. The way you see my name is how it is on Instagram. I do videos every week after the picks.
Yep. Every week you're gonna see cut up.
Yep. Good, bad, or indifferent. I always put the video up.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd I stop at? Tampa Bay and the Buccaneers against the Seattle Seahawks with Super Donald.
Baker.
Shake and bake. You already know that.
Yeah, Baker. Seahawks
shake and bake.
But I think that defense on the Bucs side is going to give Sam Darnold some problems. Sam Darnold still isn't good. It's going to happen. I'm just waiting for it to happen.
Yeah, I still don't fuck with. I don't trust Sam Darnold. I'm sorry. Okay. This is the game that I'm going to prove myself as the GOAT. Titans, Cardinals. Fast feet versus Cam.
Fast feet versus number 1 overall pick. Number 1 overall pick versus number 1 overall pick.
Mm-hmm.
Give me fast feet.
I'm going Cam.
You going Cam?
I'm going Cam. This is where they get their dub. This is where they get their dub.
2025 number 1 overall pick, man. The person that nobody's talking about.
This is where they get their dub.
Yeah, all right, yeah, okay, for sure. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm still going with baby legs up there.
I know baby legs is, he another one. The Dak MVP shit is crazy, but the Kyler MVP shit is even nastier. It's nasty.
It's crazy because they're gonna go on like a 5-game losing streak after this week.
Talking about Kyler is a top 5 quarterback in the league.
Okay.
That's what they're saying. It's weird.
Crazy, but all right.
Very crazy. Lions, Bengals.
God damn, the Lions.
This gonna be. They might score 80.
Yeah, they might break an NFL record this game.
They might score by 80.
They might break an NFL record this game.
Anybody that is playing against Jahmyr Gibbs in fantasy, fuck you.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Say Brown. Matter of fact, I don't even think it's going to be him. I think it's going to be Jameson Williams.
Yeah, I think Jameson Williams is going to have a fucking day.
It's going to be nasty.
Just going to have a day. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yeah, they might break an NFL record.
Yeah, they going to go crazy. Bills, Patriots. Respect to both of you guys. Love that we can agree and disagree. Yeah, no. This is all about football. This is all about football, man. This is not personal. We can't have a conversation if we always agree on everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. What? No. That's why me and Mel make the perfect host host and co-host, because we don't agree on a lot of stuff.
You gotta have the opposite end. That's how the conversation, especially if you can give me information that I may not have thought about, you help me later on down the road. The same way, if I give you information that you might not have known, that helps you down the road.
Mm-hmm. And really, we just enjoy the conversation, and we just want people to stand on what they say.
That's it. Just stand on what you say. That's all we care about. Say what you mean and mean what you say.
Yeah, that's it.
That's how we do it out here. In another universe, this would be a really, really good game. But we're not in that universe anymore. Bills, Patriots.
Why do I feel like the Bills are going to lose this week?
I like the Patriots in this game.
I feel like the Bills are going to lose this week. I could be wrong.
I like the Patriots in this game.
But I feel like the Bills are going to lose this week. I actually got the Patriots.
Yeah, I like the Patriots in this game. Jaguars, Chiefs. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it right now. William rises to sunshine status after this game.
Yeah, I think he gets his nickname back after this game.
Travis has a big game this week.
I like Trav to have a big game this week. I like Trav. I like ETN to have a big game this week.
Well, ETN's been balling all season.
He's been balling, and I like him to have a big game this week.
Everybody's making a big deal that Travis hasn't been more of a focal point on the offense, and he hasn't played a lot of snaps on defense. But the snaps that he's played, he's like the second highest rated cornerback in the fucking league.
Quite literally.
So he's effective when he plays, whether it's receiver or a DB. So, but I think they're going to kind of get forced into playing him more this week.
Yeah.
And I expect him to do what Travis does. If he gets a pick, I'll be even more happy.
Oh, most definitely. Pick or a touchdown, I'll be ecstatic.
Pick or touchdown. But I'm taking Jacksonville.
Yeah, I'm taking the Jags. Trevor gets sweet.
Yep, he goes from William. He goes back to sunshine. And then Thursday, October 9th, we have a NFC East showdown. Eagles, Giants.
Damn.
Saquon going stupid. I'm taking the Eagles.
Yeah, no, I'm going with the Eagles because I think this is going to be
because he hasn't fucked up the Giants yet.
Yeah, he hasn't put one to the
And he spared them last year at the end of the season because that last game he should have ran for about 400 yards, and they sat him at halftime.
Yeah, I'm going with the Eagles. Yeah, I'm going with the Eagles. I think that is when the honeymoon ends.
I just think this shit gets worse by this time.
Yeah, that's when the honeymoon ends for me. I think that's when.
This is the game where they start panning the Jameis, and it's like,
yeah, my boy Famous. Get my boy Famous Jameis in that thing, man.
Matter of fact, they want to know what other third string quarterback we talk about. Jameis.
That's our guy.
It's our guy. We always talk about Jameis.
Always.
That is the spirit animal of the show.
Period. Shout out to Jameis Winston, man.
Shout out to Jameis. I'm still trying to get him on the fucking show.
All right.
If I get Jameis on the show, we lit.
Oh, we get Jameis on the show. It's over. Over.
It's lit. It's lit. All right. Shout out to everybody who's been watching on YouTube, Facebook, everybody who jumped out into the chat. Bad Intentions. Bro, follow us on Instagram, YouTube, even and just drop a line if you ever want to come on the show and we can talk it live. You ain't got to sit inside the comment section. We have guests come up all the time that come through the chat, so we all family here. We can. The good thing about it is we can have conversation. We can disagree, and it doesn't have to be personal. It doesn't have to be nasty or anything like that. We can raise our voices and be men and still be like, "Hey, good conversation. Appreciate you." And Dylan Gabriel is still ass cheeks. It's okay.
There you go. And bring your peeps, man. Bring your friends.
Bring your peeps. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah, tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Keep liking, keep subscribing. We keep bringing all this dope ass content, like we say. You know what I mean? If you enjoy this content, we also do basketball. We got real talk to where we do the gentleman's talk, and we more of a roundtable discussion. We got everything around this piece, man. So make sure y'all keep liking, y'all keep commenting, and we can keep bringing y'all, like I said, this dope ass content because we're not gonna stop until we get that plaque in the back. So shout out to everybody in the comments. Shout out to everybody watching. Bad Intentions. Ray Picks. Chris Gillespie. I know there was a few of y'all in here. Beast Reincarnated. Y'all showed up and showed out tonight, man. We appreciate y'all. Keep coming back.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, already know.
Yep.
Keep showing this love, man.
We'll be back next week, and we're gonna talk. Don't let Dylan Gabriel play shitty. I swear to God, all y'all better be back in this motherfucker next week. Every last one of y'all. I swear, every last one of y'all better be in this motherfucker next week. Because I'm gonna be here if he play good. So
we're gonna be here regardless.
I promise you I'll be here. So, y'all know what to do. It's that time.
Yeah, come on, push your button. Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn